Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the... Three. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Sooners are on the move. Dropping back, it's Hull. Got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Sam Houston State's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. He'll pull it on the read. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hall. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spinning it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
He's got an open man. He's loose. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try. Tons of room in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
To the air, it's Hall. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He's got it on the move. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think.
Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to the right. Nice move there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke chance, and they couldn't catch it.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. Turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Bearcats are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown! Looking to throw, it's Hall. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Got a man. It's Adams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Here he comes with the return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Give to the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on third down. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. The bowl games...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Pressure coming. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now... job in a bowl game. Don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football.
There he goes.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the lone running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
When you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. That's decision there by the quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Swings it out to his running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to fire deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Hall. Right on target this time. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
A lot of... right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Holds it in. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27th.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So first down will open up the final period. Leaves it with the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bearcats are in the red zone. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. The give to the tailback. Smashes ahead. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Just about had to pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Adams. The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
He'll toss it. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with